What it do, YouTube? Green Sage 9. Soul Gazer number 9. Yeah, man. Quick video. So, yeah. Earlier today, Trump excuse me. Mr. T got on the television, basically. Had a press conference, basically to announce that I guess, they call it Operation Warp Speed, where they're trying to address the China virus, like Mr. T says, or coronavirus. um, Basically, they said that they got the that needle ready for people, to help curb what's going on right now. Yo, I basically hopped on to let you guys know we're in the fourth quarter. We're we're in the fourth quarter of this big great shift. We're moving from 3D to 4D to 5D. Right now, we're already starting to go into the 4D. You're gonna start seeing a lot more craziness. One thing I'm gonna tell you is that they're trying to get everyone vaccinated, or get that needle, I should say. And what I'm gonna tell you now, we about to start. We about to soon go in the next year. We about to really start. We're really about to get into this whole tribulation. There's about to be some hard times, but they're really gonna try to enforce this whole needle to everybody. And what they're not telling you is that this what this does, this needle, what this does, is that it's gonna reprogram your DNA. Right now, the elites know that the vibration of Earth is rising, and a lot of people are starting to wake up. A lot of people are starting to raise that vibration, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to basically take as many people with them as they can. And you got to understand, only a few handful of people are going to make it. A lot of people are asleep. A lot of people are not woke at all. When I say woke, they're not spiritual, because there's a difference between being woke and being spiritual. And let me just break that quickly down for you. So the difference between being woke and being spiritual is that you can be woke and have all this knowledge, but if you don't apply all this knowledge and wisdom and actually apply it to your life and actually go and do these things, then you're just woke. But now, when you're spiritual, you apply this wisdom and knowledge and actually do these things to raise your vibration, do these things to change yourself, do these things to put you in a different frequency range. So that's the difference between being woke. And also, when you are spiritual, you do have a divine connection to the Creator. And you do understand that. You understand that your soul having a human experience, and you understand that you are divine and a God in your own right, being a fractal from source. And you also have to walk in that divinity and carry yourself to a certain. You have to carry yourself at to a high standard of sort, to really embrace that godhoodness and really embrace that frequency. And most people don't even have a connection to God source. Most people don't even, during my awakening, I went through a hard period of time where I actually, just like many young people, I was questioning reality and trying to figure out, why am I here? What am I? Etc. Etc. And I went through a hard stand, and I actually asked God. I said, "Hey, show me who you are." And lo and behold, He did. And that's around when I had my own awakening. Some people don't even have a relationship with God, with source. You have to have a relationship with source. That's what part of being spiritual is, aside from being woke. Woke is just having a knowledge and just thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but not really having a real divine connection with source, and understanding yourself, because the more you understand yourself is the more you understand source. But anyway, back to what I originally saying. they're really gonna push this needle onto people. And what this needle does is changes your DNA. Right now, a lot of folks' DNA is starting to change as the frequency rises up. Initially, or initially, there's a lot of Earth history that a lot of people don't know, and this dates back to ancient times, such as Sumerian, such as basically Mesopotamia, Sumeria, Atlantis, Lemuria, those type of ancient times. Like, if you don't really know, then if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you have to do a little bit more research and understand that there were a lot of civilizations way that predated or way before us that were way more advanced than us right now. And we were actually, and back in those days, we were actually operating at a 5D level. Now, there were some things that happened that basically humanity fell to 3D. And that's when the whole issue of demons and reptiles and all that other stuff really became prevalent. But that's a whole nother story. But the whole point is that right now they're trying to get this needle to everybody because we're raising back to 5D at a high vibration. And when we raise into that vibration, a lot of our DNA is going to return back to normal. Initially, when we started off, we were 12 stranded. Obviously, now we're not 12 stranded. But as the vibration raises, our DNA is going to return back to normal form. A lot of the abilities that we once had back in the day is going to return. And also, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is also going to return. And a lot of these elites know this. They know the history of Earth. And they're trying to stop this from happening. So this DNA, this needle is going to help them accomplish that. It's going to basically reprogram your DNA, and then basically it's going to you're going to quote unquote become soulless. Trust me. I'm telling you, do not take this by no means should you, if you're planning on ascending or trying to make this shift, you should take this needle. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Yo, a lot of people ain't gonna make it. A lot of your family, they're gonna take it. A lot of your friends is gonna take it. A lot of people are gonna take this. I'm telling you. The Bible, I'm spiritual. I do not follow the Bible. But because in my research, I understand that the Bible has been compromised. I think the tricky thing about the Bible is that it contains the truth, and it has to contain the truth and the lie at the same time. And you have to be able to discern the truth and the lie in the book, because they twist a lot of the truth and twist a lot of the history. And right now in the Bible, it would say that we're in Revelation 12 going on after that, and that's very true. There's gonna be some crazy shit that's gonna happen, and you guys heard of the market of the beast and all that other stuff. So what I would say, do what you can. If that means you lose your job, lose your job if you plan on ascending. If that means you have to leave your state, you have to leave your state. I got a plan already for myself. Like I said, I've been woke. I'm already prepared. I've been prepared for all this because I already knew this happening. You know what I mean? I'm prepared. Trust me. So they're gonna force it in the next coming up in January to April. They're gonna really force it on the public, and most of these sheeple are gonna basically take it, not knowing that they're gonna basically gonna cancel any chances of them shifting or waking up. Because I tell you, this needle is meant to basically reprogram your DNA and stop your awakening. I'm telling you, dead serious. This is something that is anybody who's woke been known that they were gonna really push upon the public. So yeah, do your best. Like there's gonna be trials and tribulations. Trust me, a lot of people ain't gonna make it. A lot of your family members ain't gonna make it. That's just what it is. The thing about it you gotta understand is that everyone, we all came here for this. All the stuff before we came to Earth, we planned our life, right? So everything that you're going through now, you knew you were going to go through it because you were supposed to learn something from it and rise up to the occasion. So it's not by mistake that you're here at this particular time in the Earth's history. you particularly came here, because this is a great time. This is actually a time where this happens once in a lifetime. This happens once in millions of years, where actually a planet goes through an ascension process where the inhabitants or the sentient souls actually raise into another dimension, you know? So, a lot of people who are going to take the vaccine, a lot of people who are not going to raise their frequency, they knew before coming here that they didn't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? So, and and if they don't do it now, they're going to do it at some point in time when they're ready to, as a soul. They're going to either be reincarnated and have to do it again. Like I said, it's a cycle, but it's not a perpetual cycle like a lot of people may try to make you think. The cycle is that you go up and up, you go up in dimensions, and the class is that you can't pass your repeat, but you go up in dimensions. You get to do different things, and you get to live through different avatars. You get to experience different abilities. You get to go to different dimensions. You get to be the creator of other species of entities. You get to do a lot of different things before you go back to source. But anyway, I just want to get that tidbit in. Don't take that needle. I'm telling you. You feel me? Anyway, I tried. Anyway, Green Sage 9. I'm out.